Is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I had to go back and check my date real quick. I was like, wait a minute, we're not off on our date here, are we, on this batch? Because we can't be off on dates here. All right, so for those of you who don't know what a batch and a number is, basically our batch date. This is where we basically go in and we put these dates on our containers, so that way we can tell exactly what containers came where and from. So customers can go in if they want a reinsurance on the product, how their product turned out. They can go in and they can check the date next to the date on the container. Now this also ensures the customers at the end of the day that their product has been tested, and we do a paint, dry, and demonstration of the product to show the customer how the product turned out before it was actually shipped to them. Also, too, it cuts down on the negative nonsense of individuals who have nothing better to do with their time. They basically fake demonstrations. So in order for them to actually have the actual real product, it's going to have that date stamped on the back of it. And that's not an easy stamp to remove. They are cemented in. So if you actually try to counterfeit it or whatever you try to do with it, at the end of the day, there's always a live video, as of right now, actually showing that product in progress. So if they say, hey, I got this product and it came up too dark and so and so forth, remember, there's a live demonstration attached to every batch number. All right, so I gotta get ready to get started. I need to get my rollers and stuff cleaned out. And I gotta run the machine through it real quick so we can get all that done. First things first, I'm gonna get my roller on here. I got a fresh roller over there on the radiator drying, and I'm going to grab my my rag and clean this down. If we have any excess water shoot anywhere. This is something that was knowledge that was given to me by my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which, you know, he sees the nonsense that goes on with individuals that are pretty much a little bothered by what we do over here, and he figured the Lord blesses us ways to cut down on that nonsense and we eliminate it altogether. So, a lot of nonsense. Shouldn't do this stuff. No, bring it down. I don't know what to do with anything. And I need to get all right, we got everything we need. We just need to stand for the screen and put the screen on, and we're good to go. That's all we got to do. So I'm going to go out back, actually go out front and grab a stand, put it over there so we can put the screen against. Or do we need that? Can we just set it up? Nah, we're going to need a stand. We definitely need a stand to do it. All right, let me get some keys. I'm gonna go out there and get one of the stands we need to set up over here. Back. That's good. So now we got something to put that against. All right, let's get this thing mixed up and ready to go. Where's the dial for speeding this thing up a little bit? This side? Here it is. So that machine right there, make sure that everything is mixed quite well. Does a fantastic job of getting it done. Especially, I had to do an order, it was 24 gallons, and I did that without a mixer. Never again, never ever again. So we're gonna start making about, I got a 10-gallon drum coming through, because we're gonna need it. And we're gonna have them, I'm gonna keep that 10-gallon drum over there with a pour spout, so I can basically transfer to my containers, because yeah, I ain't doing that ever again. Mixing by hand, never again. That was a pain in the neck to do. That's why I invested in that machine over there. get this going. We got things to do today. We would have been shipped out a little earlier, but one of the ingredients came in late, so we couldn't finish it without that. So I'm just going to need a little bit for the surface. I need a little more, but I don't know. Get on the roller to get the sides first. Probably might need a little more, but like I said, got our corners here done. All right, that's done. All right, where's all the fans at? Where's the ink pen at? I need a marker. Where's the big marker at? Batch number on that one. That one's done. We sealed on all the containers today. Should be the new number. Okay. Sorry. What's going on with the projector? Why not coming from here? Stand, but I forgot to bring stand. Stand right there. Stand downstairs, downstairs. Be sure to stand with me. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let me go find Stan the Man, which never is around when I need it. Probably upstairs somewhere, I don't know. Cases over here. Stand right there. Stand is where others speak. All right. Right there. Put on here. Let's see. Tropical fish, 4K, Petron. Screens always start off dark. This is why I told you when you want to go in and take the surface first, and you want to prime it a couple of times, because that way you don't get those wrinkles in there. But when I did the surface on here, to tell you the truth, honestly, I didn't really do a good job of stapling it down. This is actually one of the Amazon tablecloths, so really didn't go all out, and I'm basically stapling it down tight to the frame. But as it starts to dry, it's going to get much brighter. I'll bring it straight over. Alright, so while that's drying, let me go over here and get my bucket over here. And I gotta get ready to get the paint process today for my customers. Get them taken care of today. Get all that finished up. Clean up my area a little bit in here. And I need to, let me grab, oh, put this up, grab the wash top for that too. Ooh, nice and bright over there. Yes, sir. It's still not dry yet. It's gonna get actually brighter than that. Oh, let's see, I'm going to over here. Like this. Trash back, right? Sorry, hand up a little better. Oops, sorry. A little crooked right there. We are still wet. We're gonna get lighter than that. It's not even done yet. It's gonna get much lighter than that. It's still a little wet. That's when the screen is wet. It can get much lighter than that. Backpack. So mind you, we're in a max out zone. So down here, our meters don't pick up because we have so much light down here that the meters don't register. But this is called the batch videos. And this is where we come in and we basically just paint the product right to the surface, paint and dry, so that we can see how your paint turned out. So we make these around 5 to 10 gallons at a time. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a 10-gallon container. And this is so the customer can always go back and trace exactly where his paint came from and what batch it came from, because it'll have that batch number attached to his container. And like I said, also too, it cuts down on a lot of fraud and fake demonstrations of people claiming that they've got products from other customers and all that other nonsense. Can't do it with this stuff because you're going to have a batch number attached to it. And even if you're able to go in and get the item and you still fake the demonstration, there is a live demonstration attached to every single batch that's made. Yep, Lord cut that one out. As I said before, the way this technology is designed, go ahead. We dare you. Put this product against your screen and see what happens, especially if it's a gray screen. It'll rip it up. Guarantee you that much. It'll be the last thing you ever do, pulling that container out with that batch number attached to it and stick it into your screen. It'll wipe your screen clean. And the screen's not even dry yet. It's still basically produced. Every time it gets dry, it gets brighter and brighter. It's not even at its bright level yet. So that's why we do it, because it cuts down on people doing fake demonstrations, falsified demonstrations, all that nonsense. Good luck trying to rip a batch number off. Yeah, that thing is cemented into the label. Actually cemented into the canister. Cement those babies right on in. But that also too helps the customer out at the end of the day because he can see exactly where his paint came from and how it was tested before it was ever shipped out to him. So it's virtually impossible out of a batch of 5 gallons or 10 gallons that your gallons, the only one or half or 48 came out bad, because that means the whole batch would be bad. Well, like I said, our customers watch this, they like it because, like I said, at the end of the day, they know exactly how the product is going to turn out when it reaches their home. And the thing about it is, because we have so many projectors, and we do test our screen paints on a lot of projectors. We don't use the same projector over and over again, the same environment over and over again. Like I said, if someone's using the same projector over and over again, I warn people about that, because who's to say it's going to work on yours? If you're going to be doing screen paint products, you should at least have anywhere between 10 to 20 projectors in your arsenal at the front of the door. You should have at least about 3 or 4 environments, and you should have multiple, and I mean multiple screen setups, including outside. That's why the customer, Hector, one of our favorite customers right there, basically showed that demonstration of that screen paint product outside. Yeah, there you go. I told you, my customers don't do demonstrations in the dark. They don't. No, they don't do that. They do exactly what we do in our demonstrations, which they should be doing. Not in dark environments. All right, that's about almost near. Let's go over here and get done. I'm going to be posting some pictures of a customer who has a Supreme 8. He has pictures of it. He wants to show it off. I think it's amazing that ever since we went on that Facebook page, you know, because the people that are in there watching it, looking at us, giving us good reviews on the product and everything, that's the fact that they're seeing it for themselves, they're seeing the technology. But then we got other customers now that are coming forward and they're showing off their demonstrations, which is pretty bad for someone to try to slander our product for a long time, claiming to be something that it's not. How does that make you look at the end of the day? Not good. Not good at all. Is this the right remote? Why does the remote control feel so light for some reason? Quack. It's going to be stuck in my head forever. The weather's warm today. Guess where we're going to be at? Outside on a 150-inch screen. That's exactly where we're going to be at today. I'm going out today. I love doing demonstrations on the big screen. All right, so here we go. That's why we're doing all light colors. There's no point doing contrast. The screen is black, so it's going to be to pull it off with no problem. We want to show off those bright, vivid colors. I'm gonna have to get me a 100-inch screen for painting, like a lightweight, really light. We have to build that. We have to build that definitely to make it super lightweight. We can coat over it for these demonstrations, for these batches. We're doing a lot of batches this week. All right, let me get the containers down here, get them filled with paint, everything sealed up, everything packaged, everything done. Back. Like, what's that song you're singing on your video? Like, man, I got TikTok. Watching something on TikTok, I got something caught in my head. But it's a funny video, very funny. Guy who does them, hilarious. go with something brighter than that. We got plenty. 4K demonstrations. Skyworth food demonstration. Skyworth food demonstration. Oh, are you kidding me? Skyworth food demonstration. Man, I'd like to get that one. Stand in front of one of my sensors for going down. I love that. I wrote the screen. I'm gonna turn the fan off and dry on zone. This little stuff, we don't need all that. We're good. Whoa, almost missed my chair. TCL 4K demonstrations. Oh, butchered that one pretty badly. Oh, it does pop up. Okay, cool. That's the angle gain right there, showing you that it picks up on a 190-degree viewing angle as we always described. Again, in a max out zone, this is where we like to do the demonstrations at. The more light, the better. And when we do these demonstrations on the batches, we like to stick to high levels only, white levels, stuff like that. Like I said, there's no point in doing contrast, screen's black. We do the opposite. And the projector behind me, sitting behind me, cost me 270 bucks. Which I wish I could get another one of those. I'm gonna track me another one of those projectors. That's a really good projector too. If you're wondering what surface we coated over, that's the Amazon tablecloth. Now, as I said before, I didn't really do a good job tightening it up. It was just basically done for a demo screen, but like I said, if you want to stiffen it up, then make it look like that screen over there. That looks like a board. That requires a few coats of paint. They're going to get this stiffen up. This one is just doing a batch demonstration. I think I did a tutorial on how to basically make your screen to a flat piece of wood. All right, let's go over to, let's go pop over here. So now customers who do business with us or companies, you, like I said, you'll get that number on the back of your container showing the batch number, and the batch number will show that the batch we made that day will have that stamp on it, which means you can go back and trace your stamp number back to the live demonstration. And like I said, it gives our customers some comfort that they know how their product is going to perform before they get it. And also, too, it cuts down on the nonsense of the haters and the individuals that have nothing better to do in their time than try to slander other people's work. It's going to be a really hard time getting around this one. Extremely hard. Matter of fact, near impossible. So say if they were to get a container and they falsified a batch number. They put a fake batch number on it. Well, every batch number matches the demonstration. It's titled with the batch number. And since the paint up demonstration, they're all done live, that means if your batch came out dark, that means something's wrong. It means you don't have one of our product. Because you mean to tell me out of 5 gallons or 10 gallons, you're the only batch that came out defective? Nah, impossible. The whole batch would be defective. So there's no way around it. That's what I love about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He sees the nonsense that's going on, and he puts an end to it by giving us knowledge how to deal with it. Let's go with the, let me see where we want to go with this. We don't need to do contrast. We've done that with contrast. So is that bright enough for us? Maybe this is really bright enough for us. We'll do this right here. This will definitely work. All right, so we got a ship out day for tomorrow. I got to see what we got left because to tell you the truth, I think we got enough for maybe 2 more 48s. No, we don't definitely have enough for anyone who's ordered a gallon. We can't do that. We're actually going to order more products to make. I think I need to make about 10 gallons next time. 5 gallons go too quick, so we're going to do probably about 10 gallons from now on. Oh, and by the way, the screen you saw outside with Hector, that's Black Widow. All right, people, that's it. I got to process orders and get them done. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for video demonstration. Thank you for your time. Have to go, and God bless.